Rivers provide over 100 million people with clean water to drink.
What? I can't hear you because of the vacuum.
That's not a vacuum. That's the trees in the forest cleaning up the air we breathe.
I didn't know the trees were so amazing.
Yep, and the forest gives us shade, trees to climb.
That's awesome. Let's go explore some more.
Visit the forest today and enjoy all it does, just for you. To learn more about the forest and find one near you, go to discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
When it comes to parenting, there are no perfect answers. But that's okay, because you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Teens in foster care will love you just the same.
For more information on adoption, visit adoptuskids.org. A message from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
Why was the basketball court all wet? Because the players kept dribbling on it.
The dad joke. Corny, groan-worthy, but also one of the simplest ways to share a moment with your kids.
What did the buffalo say when he dropped his son off at school? Bye, son.
So take a moment to make your kid laugh, because dad jokes rule. Make your kid laugh today. Go to fatherhood.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
Hi, it's Olivia Munn with my shelter pets, Frankie and Chance, reminding you that when you adopt a shelter pet, you discover all the things that make them unique. Adopt pure love at theshelterpetproject.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council, the Humane Society of the United States, and Maddie's Fund.
Jill, why don't you tell the class what you did this weekend?
Well, my dad and I went in search of some magical minnows and found a zillion of them in the stream from our lookout rock. Then my sister and I escaped from an evil slug king and went back to my super twig fort for safety. Then we told stories till it got dark, and the Big Dipper led us all the way home.
Wow. Where were you, Jill?
We went to the forest. It's not that far away.
Ask your parents to take you and your friends to the forest this week. It's closer than you think. Check out discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
Hi, I'm Danica Patrick. Watching my nieces grow, play, and learn is amazing, but not every child gets to be carefree. 1 in 6 kids in the U.S. are hungry. This breaks my heart, and it's something that Feeding America is working to change. Each year, the Feeding America network of food banks rescues billions of pounds of good food that would have gone to waste and gives it to families in need. To help, visit feedingamerica.org.
Brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
Welcome to Midnight Madness.
I look at Midnight Madness for the novice as the gateway drug to the festival experience.
Midnight Madness, Midnight Madness, Midnight Madness, yeah.
Madness. You're gonna get it, the Midnight Madness. You're gonna get it, the Midnight Madness. You're gonna get it, the Midnight Madness. You're gonna get it.
And now the Midnight Madness Show. Here's your host, the DJ Doctor.
Well, hello everybody. It's Mark, the DJ Doctor, coming to you from beautiful downtown Manchester, Tennessee. I say that and the people in the room just kind of smile.
Or laugh.
It's radio. They don't see what. Just Google Earth, downtown Manchester, Tennessee, and just chuckle along with us. Hope everyone's doing well. We had a great weekend of music. We'll talk about that here in just a little bit. Let's introduce the cast of characters. As always, next to me is the Colorado Kid. Steve, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good. Doing good.
How's the Colorado truck doing?
It's great.
That's good.
It lives up to its name.
See, Steve was so famous in this music business that they went ahead and named a truck after him and gave him a brand new truck. Isn't that nice?
That was great.
That'd be great. Yeah. Come on, Chevy. You can sponsor us. We'll take
Just
that.
throw in a boat next time.
Yeah, I hear you. We want to say hey to I'm going to go in reverse order this time. We're going to say hey to AlabamaJams.com this time in Muscle Shoals, Alabama. Just kind of break up the monotony. So hope you all are doing well down there in Alabama. And we're going to go out to New York this time. Chris at HeatFMRadio.com. How you doing, Chris? Hope you're doing well. want to say hello to my lovely daughter, Holly, as known on the station as Hollywood, and my grandbaby. I love you guys immensely. There's little Amelia up there in Indianapolis. I love you guys. See you soon, actually, a couple of weeks, I think. And then I want to say hello to my family here in Manchester, to my wonderful Velvet, the Presley one, to Rebecca, as well as the two grandbabies there, another Amelia, as well as Catherine. Hope they're all doing well. I'll see you girls about an hour and a half. So, and then my son Adam should be popping in here anytime. He is throwing darts, but he may pop in here, and we'll say hey to him. I hope I wasted enough time, Brian. Did you get all the buttons and screws turned so I can say hey to you?
I hope so.
You hope so?
We hear you.
Yeah, we got you loud and clear. You doing all right, Brian?
Doing good. Doing good.
Good.
Taking care of yourself in the heat?
Yeah, doing great.
Good.
Cool as all get out here. Doing good.
Cool as all get out. Yeah, it's nice here in the studio.
It is.
It's
Very nice.
It's a little chilly. We're going to have a penguin walking around in the back here, I think, in a minute. It's kind of getting chilly toward the front. So let's go ahead and introduce our guest. She traveled all the way from a major rapids and falls. Well, of course, it's right here in Manchester, but that's okay. We're going to bring up Reba Nicole. How you doing, Reba?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Not bad, not bad. We're going to go ahead and have you play a song real quick.
Okay.
And then we're going to grill you on a lot of math questions, a lot of stuff about transportation, see how well you do.
Let's do it.
All right.
A test at the end.
Yeah, test will be at the end.
The first song I'm going to sing is actually called Call Me Baby. It's one of the first ones that Charlie and I worked on for my album.
Okay.
So... First time you smiled at me, boy, I couldn't believe my eyes. It's like a song playing on repeat in the back of my mind. It's such a good feeling to me. Oh, I'm as happy as I can be. I love it when you call me baby. Yeah, it really drives me crazy. We spend all day being lazy, cuddle up on the couch, listen to the rain falling. Can you hear my heart beating faster with every kiss? I could get used to this. I love it when you call me baby. I love it when you call me baby, baby. Whenever we're together, seems like the rest of the world disappears. You do something to me, driving me insane. I haven't felt like this in years. I love it when you call me baby. Yeah, it really drives me crazy. We spend all day being lazy, cuddle up on the couch, listen to the rain falling. Can you hear my heart beating faster with every kiss? I could get used to this. I love it when you call me baby. I love it when you call me baby, baby. Shout out to that girl who broke your heart. If it wasn't for her, you wouldn't be in my arms. I love it when you call me baby. Yeah, it really drives me crazy. We spend all day being lazy, cuddle up on the couch, listen to the rain falling. Can you hear my heart beating faster with every kiss? I could get used to this. I love it when you call me baby. I love it when you call me baby, baby.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Yeah, Miss Reba Nicole, everybody. Reba, we're going to grill you. Let's find out a little bit about you.
Okay.
Where's home originally? Where?
So I'm originally from Houma, Louisiana. I like to say we're from in the boot.
Okay.
I get a lot of questions like, where is that?
Yeah.
So it takes about an hour and 15 minutes to get to New Orleans.
Okay.
So.
Now, is that on the west side of New Orleans, or we're talking on the east side of New Orleans?
West side.
West side.
Yeah,
Okay.
west side.
Thank
Yeah.
gosh they're here.
Okay. Okay. I been to New Orleans several times, and then we go down the Skinnerd thing that we do every year in October. Is about an hour and a half away from New Orleans, but they're across the state border going northeast. So that's why I was kind of curious. Maybe you're up in that neck of the woods. So, how old were you when you moved from there?
I was 9.
9. Okay.
So it was quite an adjustment.
Okay. Now, did you start your music life back in outside of New Orleans?
Well, so I actually started music when I was 5. I always say that I was kind of singing in the womb, but when I was 5, I started piano and voice lessons.
Okay.
And then around 14 or so, I picked up the guitar. And I started writing when I was 9.
Wow. Oh, wow.
So
what started the writing? What did you something in school? Did you?
I'm thinking the move. The move really.
Okay.
For a 9-year-old, I guess it's pretty intimidating to leave your friends that you have.
Right.
I know for me it was, and so there was just so much emotion. And I think, the first song that I ever wrote was about moving from Louisiana to Tennessee. Completely cheesy, but it started something in me.
Yeah.
So.
Right.
So you moved from outside of New Orleans to, one of the biggest waterfalls in the world, right there in Rutledge Falls.
Yes.
Or, well, maybe not in the world, but it's a beautiful waterfall. Now, did you just move right there to here? Is that where, or was there any stops in between?
We had actually moved to Tullahoma, and we rented a little house on Jackson Street.
Okay.
And then we were there for a couple of months, and then we ended up buying that house out by Rutledge Falls.
Well, that's cool. So you've been there most of your half of your adult life then, pretty much. So what got you playing the guitar? You said you started off with the piano. You did the lessons. Was there a guitar hanging around somewhere, or you just had to?
A little easier to carry around.
Yeah, exactly. It was kind of that. I wanted to start playing kind of at coffee shops and stuff like that. And I did end up purchasing a keyboard, but I was like, everybody's playing guitar. It can't be too difficult. I have a little bit of a music background already. It's definitely not, my strong suit. Piano is definitely where my heart is, but I do love playing the guitar.
Do me a favor, Reba. Walk up to that mic real close and say something into it. We're having a signal issue.
Okay.
Is that better?
It could just be me.
No, it's not getting much of a signal.
Oh, okay.
Let's swap out mic and mic cords. I might put you on a different channel. Hang on. Brian, I'm probably going to put it on a different channel. This makes great radio, doesn't it?
It does.
All right. I'm going to swap mics and a mic cord for you.
Okay, perfect.
This way, you see, I get on TV.
He just wanted his picture then.
Yeah, that's all. That's all.
Never stand in front of that when you pull the mic out.
You heard that? Oh, there is a problem.
There you go. That cord was just cocked.
It was a cord. Brian, does this sound okay?
Got a little bit of signal.
Well, why don't you sing us one, Mark?
It's a lot louder here. You want me to change mics? Or just sit here and do
let's just see what it does.
Okay.
Yeah, because that sounds good right there. Here, anyway.
All right, Reba, go ahead and talk on that.
Okay. Testing 1, 2, 3.
What do you think, Brian?
I'm gonna need
no
more
signal.
See, channel 6 on the interface needs to go up on gain. Test gain.
Channel 6 on the interface. Down here in the dark.
Yeah.
Channel 6 on the interface. 6.
He's getting it squared away.
I'm getting something squared away. 6.
Commercial break.
Commercial. Right after our sponsors.
All right, Brian, your turn for a joke.
I can't tell jokes. We'll get banned off the internet.
All right, try that. Go ahead and.
Testing.
Go ahead, Reba.
1, 2, 3. Testing.
See, I have her good here.
Yeah.
I hear myself good.
I'm going to switch microphones. I'm going to go ahead and switch.
You might want to switch channels or something, because it's something with that channel.
Sounds good here. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, channel 4. Yeah, that's.
It sounds the same here.
Oh, let's see. That's real good signal. So there we go.
All right, so we got a channel that's all of a sudden doing something weird. Well, that's all the time we have for our show. Thanks for coming, Reba.
We're get into another song real quick.
Yeah, let's go ahead and say something on your mic, Reba. Make sure Brian's got a good signal.
I'm talking, but I can't hear myself.
You clear now.
muted there.
All right, go ahead.
Okay. Check 1, 2, 3. Check 1, 2, 3. Sounding better to me.
I can hear you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
All right, I think we're good on our end.
Awesome. Got a little bit of ringing though.
What's that?
Bring it down a little. You got a little ring in there, and you'll be good.
Yeah, I just did. Yeah, brought her down.
Okay.
All right. Well, Reba, after all that fun, let's go ahead and have a song real quick from you.
Okay, sure. So this next song that I'm going to do is actually called Kiss It. It started out as a completely different song.
Okay.
And Charlie and I worked on it together, and we decided that this way was a whole lot better, and it is. And I love the title. It's pretty sassy, Kiss It. So I'm going to go ahead and play that for you guys.
Okay.
Excuse me, I don't know who you think that you are, talking to me like that. You told me you would never ever break my heart. You said some things to me, no you can't take back. You did what you did, and you gotta live with it. As far as I'm concerned, boy, you can kiss it. You're singing the song that I put the lyrics to. You're reading the book I wrote. You're playing the game that I created, so maybe you could take some notes. I ain't giving up and I ain't giving in. No more playing me for a fool. I've had all I can stand. How does it feel to be you? You could pretend you're sorry, but I know you're not. It's just another lie that you'll tell. I gotta give it to you, you're good at what you do. Yeah, you really put me straight through hell. You did what you did, and you gotta live with it. As far as I'm concerned, boy, you can kiss it. You're singing the song that I put the lyrics to. You're reading the book I wrote. You're playing the game that I created, so maybe you could take some notes. I ain't giving up and I ain't giving in. No more playing me for a fool. Now that all I can stand, how does it feel to be you? I've had all I can stand. How does it feel to be you?
Nice.
Thank you.
We got a few people out here jumping on. We want to say hello to my daughter, Holly. My daughter, Holly, had a tooth pulled today. Bless her heart.
Ouch.
So hopefully she's staying at home. I guess she's at her mom's house. So, babe, just take it easy and relax. Do what the dentist say. Having a tooth pulled is nasty. Tiffany Carroll Gray. Do you know Tiffany?
Yeah, that's Charlie's girl.
Okay. Yeah, so we knew that. How do I... What a moron I am. She's watching. She's got Reba Nicole, and then she got like a heart and a flame and a heart. So she's very animated. So thank you, Tiffany. Rebecca is saying you're sounding great. Kent Maxon is watching. Kent, good old boy. We love Kent, man. Kent makes me feel really, really small when he walks in because, I'm like 5'8", and Kent's like 7'8". He's so tall. Kent is a master songwriter. He's got cuts by Garth Brooks and just people like that. So, Kent, we appreciate that you're watching.
Yep.
And let's get on some more questionings. Social media. You talked about you were hard at work getting social media put together. Mm-hmm. What do you have? What do you have? Facebook, Instagram, all that?
Yes. So I have Facebook. I've had that for a while. My page is Reba Nicole. I have just created an Instagram, a TikTok, and a Twitter.
Okay.
Nice.
And they're all Reba Nicole music.
Okay. Now, spell how you're spelling Reba and how you're spelling Nicole, just so people know.
Okay. It's RebaNicole and then music.
Okay.
Okay.
Because I know they're going to want to put an H in there, or, that silent P that, people like to do. What's going on for 2021? Have you gotten any scheduled events going on? You playing out anywhere? Any venues we can talk about?
So 2021 is actually a really big year. I am working on an album, and these are the songs that will be on that album. We plan on releasing my first single soon, and it's called Pour Me Some Whiskey.
Okay.
I'll play that one tonight, but it's actually the first one that we've done with Johnny Garcia.
Okay, good. Very nice.
So we're working with Johnny, and I'm hoping to do some shows, and I'm actually a travel nurse, so I'm kind of hoping to plant my seeds in different places and do some shows wherever I land.
Oh, that's
nice.
Cool. That's cool.
Nice.
So you're affiliated with not only Charlie Allen, but Johnny Garcia, so you kind of got the double aces in your back pocket there. Both those guys are phenomenal.
Oh, they're fantastic. I love working with them.
Yeah, I love watching them guys play together. They're very, very talented. So you can't go wrong, either one of them in your corner. So and Charlie, if you're out there listening, we've got to get you on our station here. It's been too long. Charlie's got a bunch of stuff going on, and he doesn't want to come on too quick before stuff, he wants to wait for stuff to kind of come out and percolate a little bit and then talk about it. So we understand. We're just jealous. We just want Charlie to come on the station because we have fun with Charlie. So, but check out Charlie Allen. If you haven't done that, check out Charlie Allen. So, what's next for you? What's the next big show that's coming up? What you got? Something coming out here in anywhere soon? Are you doing anything in Manchester at all? Or Tullahoma?
I don't have any. Oh. Yes, of course I do. I was like, I'm trying to remember. Every year for the past, 15 years? Yeah, 15 years. I do South Jackson Goes Country at the Civic Center every year.
Oh, yes,
and, South Jackson, I know you kind of look familiar. But so I've been doing that for 15 years. I started when I was a wee little child.
Okay.
And Miss Peggy Burton actually has been a huge inspiration to me. She's the one that's gotten me to step up my game and my stage presence. And then that's actually where I started playing with a live band. And that show actually falls on my birthday weekend pretty much every year because my birthday is August 11th. So it's like a little celebratory weekend every year.
Right.
That's pretty cool. And Tullahoma has some hidden gems with some really top musicians down there.
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty cool. I haven't played Tullahoma in a while, but Daddy Billy's was always a great place to go play. It's a building that looks like it shouldn't sound good. the way it's made and the upstairs, and it just shouldn't sound good there. You put the band on the little itty bitty stage in front of the glass window there, and it's just amazing. It sounds so good in that room. So that's good. Are you doing anything in Nashville coming up down the road? Nashville's trying to open the doors, trying to get people up there.
I hope so.
Yeah, you need to get up there and do some of the songwriter circuits up there. You got good contacts with Charlie and Johnny, but Belcourt Tap's always looking for original up-and-coming music. All the Taps. Anything that's got a name with the last word Taps in there. Alley Taps, all those are up there. They're always looking for new musicians. So the whole world's opening up for you up there. Commodore Grill, yep. Debbie Champion, they do music there 7 nights a week.
Okay.
That's a good venue to get into. So a lot of them up there. You can be as busy as you want to be. Just express yourself. So speaking of busy, let's get into another tune real quick. What would you like to play next?
Sure. So this one is actually Pour Me Some Whiskey.
Okay.
So
this is the single now, right?
This is the single that'll be coming out soon. And I actually started writing this in my grandma's apartment.
Okay.
And Charlie was like, man, we really need an awesome song. And I was like, okay, sure, let me get right on that. So, I was sitting on my grandma's floor, and she has this rocking chair, and there's a little footstool with it. And so I just put my notebook down and on the footstool, and I sat on the ground, and I just kind of started strumming. And she was like, oh, I like that. And it was just me and her. And so this song has a lot of meaning from where it started to where it is. And just the production that Johnny did is epic.
Right.
So
cool.
I'm super excited about this one. This is Pour Me Some Whiskey. Came in here to give you one last chance, and suddenly I saw you with a napkin in your hand. Slipped it in her apron, boy, in true color show. I can't believe it took so long to figure you out, 'cause you're a liar, you're a cheater, and a so-called wannabe. Oh, you're no good for me. Some whiskey and watch it melt that ice. Take me something I can dance to and set the night on fire. Drop a quarter in that jukebox, watch me spin around the floor. Oh, oh, I think it's time for me to drink one more. Pour me some whiskey, 'cause I don't need you anymore. Thought I could forget about you wasting my time, but even good old Jameson can't make me change my mind. I said, hey bartender, pour me something strong. I'm gonna walk up out of here. This girl's long gone, 'cause you're a liar, you're a cheater, and a so-called wannabe. Oh, you're no good for me. Watch it melt that ice. Play me something I can dance to and set the night on fire. Drop a quarter in that jukebox, watch me spin around the floor. Oh, oh, I think it's time for me to drink one more. Pour me some whiskey, 'cause I don't need you anymore. I should've known better from the first go-round, that you would take my heart and stomp it right into the ground. Oh, I've spent way too long trying to work this out, but now I'm gone for good. I hope you're happy now. Pour me some whiskey. Pour me some whiskey and watch it melt that ice. Play me something I can dance to and set the night on fire.
Drop a quarter in that jukebox, watch me spin around the floor. Oh, oh, I think it's time for me to drink one more. Pour me some whiskey, 'cause I don't need you anymore. I don't need you. I don't need you. Thank you.
So was Grandma around when you were writing the lyrics too, or?
I'm sorry?
Was Grandma around when you were writing the lyrics on that one?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Okay.
It started there. She
wasn't pouring the whiskey, was she?
No. I don't even know if she drinks. But she's so much fun. We talk every week, and she's like, she watches Music Choice or something, that TV station that just plays music constantly.
Oh, yeah, right.
And she's like, I'm just waiting to see your picture up there. I'm waiting.
That's sweet.
She's awesome.
That's cool. Now, are you the only one in your family that's musical, or do you have, is mom, dad, grandma, or any of them?
Actually, I have some cousins. One of them plays guitar and writes, and then her sister actually plays the banjo.
Okay.
And then my mom's brother can actually sing really well. I love listening to him sing. We cruise a lot, and we do a lot of cruising karaoke. So I like to listen to him sing karaoke. And then I had a great uncle who played the piano and also was a singer.
Okay.
So I've got some roots, some musical roots.
Now, you said earlier that you took piano lessons, you played piano. You were talking about bringing the piano tonight with you. Mm-hmm. How long have, not how long, you've done it for a while. How often do you play the piano? You still play that every day? Do you write your music mostly on piano, or do you write it mostly on guitar?
I play piano every day, pretty much.
Okay.
When I actually just moved back from Texas the beginning of May.
Okay.
So I couldn't bring my baby grand with me, and so I had to rely on my guitar for a while, and then I ended up caving in and buying a keyboard. So that was kind of over the top of everything shoved in the back of my car.
Okay.
But I try to play my baby grand every day, because I don't know, it's just something about it. Sitting down, getting lost in it, and it's like nothing else exists.
Now, do you write quite a bit of stuff on the baby grand? Or?
Yeah, I do. I probably tend to write more on the piano just because I can pick certain notes, pick certain melodies, because I'm not a very good guitar picker at
That's kind
all.
of what your first love was the piano anyway. So
oh, yes.
It's kind of,
yes.
You feel comfortable there.
And that's, I started taking lessons from Amy Cooley out of Tullahoma when I moved here from Louisiana.
Okay.
And she taught me chords on the piano, and that's really what helped me start to start writing. So
That's cool. Now, when you write, we know that you've done some stuff with Charlie. Do you do the co-writing thing more, or do you do the solo write stuff?
So basically how we've been doing is either I choose something that I wrote a while back, and Charlie and I sit down and co-write together.
Okay.
Kind of tweak it, make it, radio approved, stuff like that. And then actually a couple of weeks ago, Charlie and I kind of worked on some of my music with David Watson.
Okay.
And I'm actually going to play one of the songs tonight that he worked with us on. And Johnny just did that track. He sent it to me last night. I'm super excited about it.
Nice. That's cool. You got some major players helping you out. And in this business, you need all the luck and the help and the hard work from all these guys. So it's nice that you got people like Charlie Allen, Johnny Garcia, those guys that are like willing to work with people, the up-and-comers.
And everyone's so down to earth. It's comfortable setting. And because to be honest, I never expected anything to come of it. It's a really funny story how this all came about, because Charlie and my dad wear the same glasses apparently.
Okay.
And so Charlie was like, why are you wearing my glasses?
And my dad was like, I'm not. I'm wearing my glasses. So then that's kind of how the conversation started, that Charlie does music and I do music. And so we met up and Charlie listened to some of my stuff. But like knowing how big Charlie is, I just kind of expected him to be like, good job, buddy. Like, you know, keep writing. But he was like, all right, let's do this. You know, and we just kicked it off. And it's so much fun writing with him and producing. And he's just awesome.
That's great.
Yeah, he's very talented. He wears many hats. He's very talented. So it's nice that it's weird how you got to meet him. It's nice that you got the opportunity to meet someone like that. I think probably one of the biggest attributes Charlie has is he's got a big heart.
Absolutely.
He really wants to do stuff, not just for himself, but for other people too. Whether he writes a song for somebody or writes a song for him, brings up-and-coming musicians along. And we need that in Nashville. We need more of that all over the United States, all over, you know, big cities, Dallas and Chicago. We need those guys that will take the time to help up-and-coming artists. Charlie's played with some big names. Of course, Johnny Garcia has played with some of the biggest names out there, you know. And you throw Garth Brooks out there, you know, and like, and another guy who's humble. We were making fun of Johnny. Not making fun of Johnny, but sorry, Johnny. We're
I'll never be back on the show now.
Yeah, thank you, and good night with that. But we had Johnny on a couple of weeks ago, and we were talking about, I think the first time I met Johnny, the second time I met Johnny in Nashville first. This time was down here in Manchester. He gets off the stage after just playing a monster set, and he walks over and we're talking, and his biggest thing was he wanted to show me the picture that he took of his front lawn that day where 4 deer was on it. Hey, look, man, there's deer in my front lawn. I'm like going, this guy plays all over the world with Garth Brooks and Trisha Yearwood. He's more wanting to show me about deer, and I thought that was really cool. That shows you the humbleness
down-to-earth,
these guys
nice
are.
guy, yeah.
Charlie and Johnny, you've got good company there. So if you two guys are listening, apparently Tiffany's got you listening. So, and Johnny Collier is on. Man, talk about another great songwriter, great performer.
Hi, Johnny.
Johnny Collier's on. Johnny just popped on and said, I love it. Johnny popped on and says, howdy. I love that. So there you again. Guys, you got some great talent out there. You need to go check out the Charlie Allen and all the associations that he has. Charlie Allen and Friends, great stuff. Check out Johnny Garcia, but check out Johnny Collier also. So, and Kent Maxons plays through Nashville and plays throughout. Check Kent Maxon's website. Great singer-songwriter himself. So let's get back to your stuff. What's the next song you'd like to play?
So the next song is Good to Be Me.
Okay.
And so I actually played this one for the first time for Charlie at Prater's.
Okay.
And he was kind of just talking because they were taking a break and I got up and sang. And I'm singing and he's talking and then he stops and he looks at me. And then after he's like, did you write that? I'm like, yeah, I did.
Nice.
And so it kind of got pushed to the back burner for a little bit. And then I sang it in the garage. We were kind of all just jamming out. And I just presented it to him, and he's like, let's do it. And so David came over, and we sat down and picked some of the wording, and it's one of my favorites.
Okay.
So this is Good to Be Me. Turn the music up, roll the windows down. Wanna show you off all over this town. Watch the gravel fly in my rear view. There's no better sight than me looking at you. Just like that, you take my breath away. I fall in love with you every day, all over again. Every time I hear you call my name, I know my heart's in the right place. And it feels so good to be me. When I see you smile, it's like a sunrise. Yeah, the way it hits sets my heart on fire. There's no slowing down when you come around.
Every time I hear your common name, I know my heart's in the right place. And it feels so good to be me. Oh yeah, to be me. Just like that, you take my breath away. I fall in love with you every day, all over again. Every time I hear your common name, I know my heart's in the right place. And it feels so good to be me. Oh yeah, to be me. To be me.
Feeling in that song. That's great.
Thank you.
We want to say hello to Jamie D. Wall. God, a cool guy, one of the nicest guys you'll ever meet in your life, and a true real-life hero. So, Jamie, thank you for listening tonight. Hope to get to see you in October. I hope everything goes well. We can get to come down there and hang with you guys again. He's a true cool cat. I see your car pull up, and I started to chuckle because it is as bright orange as you can get. Yes. And I just spent the weekend in Camden at the Birdsong Drive-In. It's a drive-in movie theater, and they still set up to do movies there, but I think now instead of having the speakers next to your car like we used to in the old days, they just do it over your radio somehow. Right. So it's pretty cool. They were doing a highlight of a John Schneider film. If those people out there don't know John Schneider, just look up Bo Duke. He's one of the Duke boys. So I was at that festival, which was Bo's Extravaganza. I can't tell you how many orange cars I've seen, several orange General Lees, orange shirts, orange boots, orange hats, and then you pull up in an orange car. I was going to go out there with a magic marker and write 01 on the front, but I'm afraid you and your family would kill me. But it's just funny. I just was blasted with orange all weekend. But it was pretty cool. We got to see John Schneider and his band play.
Nice.
Always a great time with Keith Burns from Trick Pony was there. Keith is as animated as you can get on stage. Keith was there. Cody McCarver from Confederate Railroad was there. And then a TV classic, a TV favorite from the Munsters, Butch Patrick, who played Eddie. Eddie Munster was there, so I got to hang and talk to Eddie Munster for a little bit. So I got to ask him probably 1,001 time about Woof Woof. So he used to have the original Woof Woof. He no longer has it. So that's sad. So and David Watson just chimed in and said, "You're sounding good."
Oh, thank you, David.
So what was some of your inspirations? Who do you like to listen to? If I go up to your car and jump in, pull out your CD or MP3 player, who's going to be on it?
As of late, since I am working with Johnny, I have listened to the newest Trisha Yearwood album over and over again.
And Johnny said that might be the best one ever.
It is. It's like a mixture. It's still got that 90s feel, that 90s country feel,
right,
but it's modern. And it's just so, it's so her.
Yeah.
I just, and you can tell it's very soulful. She just enjoys the music. But, so, yeah, Trisha Yearwood, and then I'm actually a really big Cody Johnson fan.
Oh, okay.
And Randall King. I actually saw them together, and that's kind of where my love for West Texas country type feel. And then I just love how real Cody Johnson is. And let's see. I tend to almost listen to male artists more than female artists. I don't know why. But I do like...
That's how we are, though. That's how we are. I mean, I'm a drummer, but I love to listen to guitar players and vocalists. I love guitar. I can't sing a note. I'm terrible. I know it. I admit it. I'm terrible. But I love to listen to the Van Halens, the Stevie Ray Vaughns, the Terry Katz from Chicago. I can't play any of that. I can play cowboy chords on guitar, but I'm really fascinated with lead guitar players. I think they just think so, or just really good rhythm guitar players. the Jim Croce's, the James Taylors. I love that stuff. But I'm a drummer, so it's okay to say, well, I listen to more female or more male artists or a different genre.
I am a huge fan of Ashley McBryde. She, I like her writing, and I just love how real she is, just natural. I grew up, like Gretchen, Martina McBride, Jody Messina, those female artists, and they're just so powerful.
Right.
Like, you just can't, just walk in the street and find that much talent. But I'm trying to think. I'm trying to visualize my playlist that I have. But I listen to all kinds of stuff. One song that is really close to me is Hurricane by Band of Heathens. The Band Heathens. It talks about Lake Pontchartrain, and when we go home to Louisiana, we drive over Lake Pontchartrain, and so the feeling of that song, and then just turned me on to that band. Like, I probably never would have listened to them, but there are some songs that you hear, and then you're like, man, they sound really good. I like kind of the vibe that they've got going on. So I have all kinds of artists that I listen to.
That's good. Mm-hmm. Now, you talked earlier about a band. Do you play with a band at all, or at much, or?
So pretty much my band, singing with the band experience would be from South Jackson, and then just when Charlie performs and I go out there, I'll sing a little bit of Gretchen with them. But I am working with some of my friends from high school. Somebody actually reached out to me and was like, hey, we heard you might be looking for a band. So we're kind of getting together and trying to get a feel of one another and see how everything sounds.
Nice.
So working on that.
That's the big key, playing with a live band versus playing, with just yourself with a guitar or a piano. Because now you're playing off of other people. And I love that. I love...
There's an energy that comes out of that, too.
Yeah, there's just a funness that, you don't even have to say anything. You just look, and you know what the other guy's going to do. There's just something cool and magical about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, if there's a quiet room of musicians or vocalists, something's wrong.
Yeah. So that's cool. Working with a band would be challenging, but it's also fun. So, what kind of time frame we got? We got time for about one more song. Before we get into that, you don't have anything out yet available. You're cutting this new album. You say you think it'll be out maybe when? When do you look forward to having stuff tangible to grab?
I'm hoping by July.
July, okay.
Now I'm gonna.
That's aggressive.
I'm gonna say that.
Yeah.
But maybe towards the end of July, because I'm gonna be doing a little bit of traveling, leisurely for the next couple of weeks.
Okay.
But I think we've got one more song to track, and then we'll have 3 songs to finish up vocals.
Okay.
But I'm hoping at least by the end of the summer. Definite last goal that way. Because like I said, I am a travel nurse, so I'll have to get back to that. I'm hoping that I won't have to do that for very much longer.
Right.
I would love to just do music as my career, but one of the things that my parents always told me was make sure that you have a firm foundation in a career. You'll always have your music. You can sing at church, you can sing at the coffee shops, you can sing anywhere, you can write anywhere, but, just make sure that you have a firm foundation in your career. And in music, that's hard.
Yeah, that's always tough because there's nothing guaranteed in music.
Exactly.
You could sing all day long until you're 100 years old and passing away. You could play. I know guys in their 90s that were playing guitar really well. So I mean, you've got that, but there's times when you go, there's got to be a split somewhere down the road.
Yeah.
It's when that split happens. Do you wait for her to have a career to fall back on? I know I've seen it go both ways. I've seen where people wait until they had a baseline underneath them where they get their benefits and their medical, and then they go out. And I've seen guys just, we know a guy right now living in his car, moved in from Chicago. He ain't worried about in a hotel, motel, renting, and he's living in his car.
Yeah, sometimes you have to take the leap and just go for it.
But it's not for everybody.
Right.
It's scary. And
It
Mom and
didn't
Dad
come
looking
with
at
a
me going,
retirement.
shut up. No, she's got a college degree.
It doesn't come with a retirement music.
Yeah. There's no pension plan unless you get up there in that level and get into a union. But let's go ahead and kick off our last song here real quick.
Okay.
And then we'll have to say goodbye to everybody. What's the name of the next tune?
This one is You Don't Love Me Like I Love You. I was trying to remember to play it in the beginning, so I didn't end on a slow song, but I love my ballads. I'm a ballad singer.
All right.
So this is one of my favorites. It's probably one of the most personal. It's basically a song about like how hard it is to date. Because now it's an instant gratification thing. If you meet someone, you don't like them, you move on to the next, even though that person might be like, wow, that was the best person I've ever met in my life.
Right.
And you're just kind of like, meh, not feeling it. So that's kind of a little bit of the inspiration from this song.
Okay.
I pick up my high heels off your bedroom floor. I try not to make a sound as I slip out your door. I said this would be the very last time, 'cause I can't do this anymore. You don't love me. You don't love me like I love you. And you don't see me. You don't see me the way I see you. I tried so hard to be everything you needed, but I'm living in a fairy tale, and now I finally see it, that you don't love me. You don't love me like I love you. I question myself why, and was I ever enough? Oh, it's killing me inside, 'cause after all this time, you don't love me. You don't love me like I love you. And you don't see me. You don't see me the way I see you. I tried so hard to be everything you needed, but I'm living in a fairy tale, and now I finally see it, that you don't love me. You don't love me like I love you. Oh, like I love you, the way I love you.
Very nice.
Very nice, very nice. Well, Reba, thank you for coming all the way from Rutledge Falls.
Oh, you're so welcome. Anytime.
It's just like a baby Niagara. That's all. I mean,
Right.
it's almost that big, just a little bit smaller.
It's a pretty famous falls.
It is a famous falls here in Tennessee. It's
They
beautiful.
need to put another lane on that road, though.
Yeah,
It's getting
yeah.
a little
No
tight
kidding.
going through there.
It is gorgeous, though. It's a beautiful area down there, especially in the fall. That's just beautiful down that neck of the woods. So thank you for traveling all the way up from Rutledge Falls. We wish you the best. Keep doing what you're doing. Listen to your mentors out there, the Charlies and the Johnnies and those. It's all about work, and it's all about being ready when someone calls, and you got to be there. So we're going to have to say our goodbyes. So, for Reba Nicole, I appreciate you coming here.
Thanks so
Take
much.
care. Check her out, everyone. This is how the whole thing works. You knew her social media stuff now, so check her out, Reba Nicole. Check her out on Facebook. Find out when this new single is going to come out. June, July, somewhere in there. Hopefully, middle of summer. We can get that on the air list and get that played out there for her. So
Thank
check
you
that
so
out.
much.
And then we want to say goodbye to all the people that was on our Facebook page tonight. And there's a lot of you on there, so we want to say hello to all of you. I missed some of you guys because I see it on my phone. By the time I look down, they've scrolled through, and I've scrolled. And so if I miss saying hey to anyone, I'm sorry. But thank you. It's archived, so Reba, you can go back and you can take a look and see who was on there. So pretty cool. For that, we want to say goodbye to. We'll go back in the opposite order this time. We're going to say hello to and goodbye to Chris at heatfmradio.com. We're going to say goodbye to the people down there at alabamajams.com and Muscle Shoals. We want to say goodbye to our good friend and wonderful producer, the IT genius guru, as we call him, Brian. Thank you, Brian, for everything.
Boy.
Yep.
Okay.
Thank you.
For the Colorado kid who's sitting here next to me, sponsored by Chevy. Wouldn't it be nice? Wouldn't it? You'd take a Chevy sponsorship, wouldn't you?
Every day.
Every day. I'm a Ford guy, but I'd take a Chevy. I'd take a Chevy Colorado.
Take what I can get.
Yeah, take what you get. Yeah, here's a Pinto. Yeah.
Wow.
Not good.
I haven't heard that one in a while.
Yeah, I know. There's a reason why for that, too. And we want to thank, and hopefully my daughter Holly's doing well up there in Indianapolis. Holly, take care. Let me know how you're feeling tomorrow. My lovely daughter Holly and Amelia, my grandbaby, and then to Rebecca, the Velvet One, as well as Amelia and Catherine here in Manchester. So with that, I think I said goodbye and hello to everybody that we need to. So with that, we're going to sign off.
Alrighty.
Wonderful Reba Nicole. I am Mark, your DJ Doctor. With that, you all have a safe week, and we'll see you at the next Midnight Madness show. Take care.